coincide. And one got dropped because they illegally... And that's the thing about this fucking country. They always illegally doing some shit. They illegally... And that's how he got off. So they found the porno, and he got off on those charges because there was an illegal search, or they had no right to search the premises or wherever they found the child pornography.
Oh, is that what it was? Yeah. I missed that part. I don't know. That was in the doc?
It was in the doc, yeah.
I believe it. It was a lot. It was, yeah. Commercials were like 30 seconds. I was like, y'all, I have to pee and cook dinner. Like, I got a lot going on here.
There was a lot.
Yeah. But yes, all in all, black women deserve so much better. R. Kelly needs to be thrown in jail. And, just... First of all, I want to give a big shout out to, I forget her name, but Dominique's mother, the girl that cut her hair, that rescued her from that hotel room. I was like, yo, this is the only real parent I've seen. That's disrespectful, but this is the only persistent parent I've seen in this shit. Like,
the other parents were persistent. They was also throwing rocks.
They were, but a little different. Like,
but how do you let it get that far? I get it.
It's sad. It's sad as fuck. But R. Kelly needs to be all the way under the jail for the rest of his fucking days. Right with his brother. Him and his brother could be in the same cell, in the same bed, shitting in the same pot.
I had a conversation, with a good friend the other day in the chat, and I was like, 2019, I'm not a fan of nothing, nobody, because everybody's fucking a 30-second sound bite or 120, 140 character away from some fuck shit.
It's very true. One thing I can say, though,
and I think that...
who has not disappointed me?
What was that?
My fave. She has not disappointed me, and that's why we get along so well. Like,
do you think there's a witch hunt? Because I think now they're starting to look things up on Drake and AJ and all that.
No, that Drake thing was crazy though, and I was gonna get into all of that today because I know we ain't have time, but we're gonna get back to Drake another day because that shit was wild. Did you see what he recently said?
What did he say?
So basically, long story short, y'all. So Drake pulled this 17-year-old girl up on stage at one of his concerts.
Right.
Then they made out or like grinded or gave her a lap dance or something along those lines. So I don't think at the time I'm hoping at the time he didn't know that she was 17. But I saw this on the Jasmine brand, so I feel like it's pretty true. But there was, I think, like tweets or something from Drake where he was basically saying like, I didn't know, like I feel like I should feel bad, but it felt great, and like something like, yeah, oh yes, like your titties rubbing against my chest felt like it was like some vulgar shit, and I read it right.
Who was he talking about?
Right before I left work.
To this girl?
To the girl, yes. But I was like, I was leaving it. I was reading it like as I was leaving work, and I was like, I do not have time to read this right now. But, but yeah, but I do think I don't think it's more of like a, what were you saying? What was the word you used?
Witch hunt.
Witch hunt. I think it's less of a witch hunt. I think it's people being more, it's almost like the Bill Cosby thing. Like after like that first person came out, I think more and more people are like kind of opening their eyes about.
But I'm not just talking about that sexual activity. I'm talking about in general, because you have even with Kevin Hart, people trying to bring him down with things he apologized before. But I'm just saying, everybody almost has something going on that they could be liable to lose their whole shit over.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm going to read this whole story.
I see you hold it up.
Reporting live from the JasmineBrand.com, Drake groped 17-year-old woman on stage. So it says Drake is coming to fire for footage for him provocatively dancing and grinding sexually with a woman who was 17. In this clip, Drizzy is on stage with a woman who begins rubbing her shoulders and kissing her neck. He begins kissing her shoulders and rubbing. You get what I'm saying. He also begins to touch her breast. The fan's age is discovered when Drake says, "I get in trouble for shit like this. How old are you?" When Drake discovers the fan is 17, he responds, "I can't go to jail yet, man." He adds, "Why do you look like that? You're thick." He continues, "Well, listen, I have fun." Oh, well, listen, 17. I had fun. I don't know whether I should feel guilty or not, but I have fun. I like the way your breasts feel against my chest. So yeah, that's that. So we'll get back to Drizzy another day.
Sound like some big dick energy in there. But
in the United States, as of 1995, minor is generally legal, defined as a person who is under the age of 18, although in the context of alcohol or gambling laws, people under the age of 21 may also sometimes be referred to as quote-unquote minors. However, not all minors are considered juveniles in terms of criminal responsibility. So,
that was my other question before we got off topic. It was kind of weird that, people legally, there was no...
How old is Drake? Drake is at least 26.
He's over there. He's like 29, 30.
Is he? Oh, yeah, because he was 25, sitting on 25 mil, and that was like 5 years ago. Drake is 32.
How are these adults...
Nigga, what?
How are these adults legally allowed to, like, move with minors state to state?
Move?
Like operate like get around with the state? Like
That's a great question. I don't know.
Like, no, I mean, there's something legally wrong with that.
Well, I think in certain places, again, I wish I knew more like legal stuff, but I think in certain states,
can't just leave.
I think age of 17, I think age of consent is 17 for some states, not all. I think it all depends on like where you're at.
I'm not talking about Drake. I'm talking about your boy.
Oh, well, but I think he was doing that, all of that once they became 18. Or, oh, excuse me, whoa, child, the ghetto. Or with parents' permission. So if your parent or guardian says you can go to this place, you can go to this place. So I don't know, it's a whole fucking mess. But listen, let's close out the show on a little bit of a lighter note. It's a little heavy. So I was on Instagram last night, and my friend posted this thing. Shouts to Niara, and she, and again, this is the effects of being up at like 2 a.m. So I have a quick little question, right? So there's this thing on Reddit. It says, what's the dumbest thing someone has argued with you about? So the one person says that drinking 2-hour energy drinks. So if you drink 2 5-hour energy drinks.
I saw this yesterday too.
Is it 5 hours of energy with 2 times the energy? Or is it 10 hours of energy?
It's 5 hours with 2 times the energy.
See, now she put up a poll. 75% of people said the same thing. My dumb ass said 10 hours because if I drink 1 5-hour energy, that's 5 hours of energy. So if I drink 2 5-hour energies, that should be 10 hours of energy.
Realistically, you're just doubling the dosage. So I'm thinking.
I mean, I know realistically.
So I just think some of that energy may spill over to like, all right, I'm up like 6 or 7 hours, but I don't think you're gonna last that full 10. You're gonna get fucking tired.
But in my mind, that's like saying, you know, if 1 pack of bananas costs $2, how much is 2 packs of bananas? I'm like $4.
I'm not rolling with that one.
I don't know. I feel bamboozled. We need to talk to someone about this because I feel like you should get 10 hours of energy. I feel like that's like a ripoff.
That's almost like saying, like, just equate that to drinking coffee. Like, if I drink a cup of coffee, this is going to keep me up for an hour. Now, if I drink 2 cups of coffee,
she keep me up for 2 hours.
No, it just may be a little bit more stronger.
All right, fine, whatever.
Then you're gonna eventually hit.
No, but like think about it.
Then
if
you're
you
gonna
use
plateau.
1 condom, you have protection. But if you use 2 condoms, you're double protected.
Not if
that's not
shit,
true though.
Not that shit rubbed together.
Do not put on 2 condoms. You will be pregnant or have HIV.
Yeah. Speaking of which, this motherfucker is running around giving people herpes. Let's get the fuck out.
Yes. All right, y'all. Listen. This was episode 86. I think. I don't remember. I don't really work on this show.
Check on your loved ones. Watch your neighbors.
Where's my recently closed tabs?
Well, what you got?
I'm trying to figure out what episode number this is. I think it's 86. I don't know. Listen, y'all know what the fuck it is. This is fully loaded.
Go back and listen to the best of.
Yes. You can follow Focus at Focus_JRJ. You can follow me on, or you can follow him on all of the platforms. Me as well at _Hey Malcolm. You can tweet along with the show using the hashtag Fully Loaded Podcast or FLP if you're being conservative in the new year. We're all about conserving our energy, our time, and not giving it to these motherfuckers. Listen to us on all of the platforms: iTunes, SoundCloud, TuneIn, Spreaker, Mixcloud, Google Play, iHeartRadio, and Spotify. This has been another episode of Fully Loaded. Focus, any last words?
My mind is like, see, because I'm so like, I guess because
this is my shit.
It is my shit.
I want some of your brown sugar.
Because I watched so much of this shit over the weekend, it's like I'm living within it right now because my mind is trying to process.
It's heavy.
It's heavy. It's very heavy. It's very heavy.
Like the opening song of Dreamgirls.
Yeah. So every day,
that was moved.
So I've had this conversation with you just now. I probably had it 3 times with four.
Oh
other
no,
people.
I've been having this conversation. So I almost didn't want to talk about it today because I've been having it all weekend.
So every time I talk to somebody, it's like a different angle or like a different viewpoint. I'm like, oh, but what about this? What about that?
Yeah.
What about this? But I'm still trying to process and understand because the psyche of this is like, it's very dangerous. But I want to say this. If people,
are you about to rap?
If people live in foul,
okay,
point that shit the fuck out. Fuck it.
Amen, amen. All right, y'all be good. We will talk to y'all in 2. Stay blessed, stay black, or whatever you are. I love us for real.